Hello there people, we are back into a mixing session today. What we're gonna do is gonna jump into a Bitwig at once and we're gonna see what we can do here. And I'll see if we can have some keys. There we have them. And let me go down here somewhere. So if I need them, and what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna play the part around the bridge and the break here and see whatever we can improve, but I will probably play from the start. So this is how it goes. Yeah, it's such a nice breakdown here, I love it. So we're gonna rename this, call it breakdown. Oops. Let's cut this. Alright, that's the bad part, so gonna have to work more on that. We'll see how that will be solved. And I also think this bridge part here could be better. It's a little messy, but we'll see. So I'm gonna pay my attention to what I did yesterday and check this out. I think melody could kind of work there. So we do have let me see now. So we have this piano. So that's that piano, and then we have this one, which is the bass notes. And I have two of these, because I want some stereo effect on it. And together. And then we have the drums, of course. You know. And then we can add up, say, this one, which is really pretty in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just like an arpeggio. So that one loops really well. And then on top of that we have this one. But the thing with this is you can't really hear this one because there's so many other pianos on going. So so I have 1, 2, 3. Actually these are duplicates. You can see they're the same notes. It's just to kind of add a little bit of stereo effect. But bass notes here and some piano melody there. And we have one melody playing here and another playing there. So we have essentially 3 melodies on top of each other plus the bass notes, which are double. So we are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 5 pianos at the same time. And that's how complex my songs usually are. It's nothing uncommon when it comes to my songs, because I come from the trance music genre. And because of that, my songs tends to become kind of complex compared to, say, a simple hip hop or whatever you want to call some more simplistic, which doesn't really use that many instruments. So that's why you see a lot of stuff happening in my songs generally, because in trance music usually there are tons of effects and tons of instruments played at the same time, trying to create a wall of sound or something similar for what they call it. Anyway, so my reason being here, I'm only using pianos, trying to learn my ears to write better melodies, and that allows me to focus on only writing and arranging the tracks. So I don't think so much about mixing, and that's why I moved on to only piano music, because before the mixing took so much time, and that's what you can do when you have, you know, a synthesizer, which I usually use. In this scenario, of course, this is also kind of a synth or a rumpler, perhaps you would like to call it, because there are samples, so they are pre-rendered, the sounds here, I would assume. But then you have some functions which make it a little bit like a synthesizer. But yeah, so because a synthesizer, of course, well, now we're flying into subjects, but a synthesizer is very much mathematically calculated sounds. Which means that, you know, you have almost infinite possibilities, while, you know, this sample-based one is more limited because it's pre-recorded. You can't really calculate the sound. You have your set of keys on a piano, right? You have 66 or 88 keys on a piano, so therefore it's a little different. But anyway, this is Alicia's keys, and there are only 4 of these physical pianos in the world in existence. So this is a rare gem. If you own one of these, you're very, very rich indeed. Anyway, I'm not going to brag about this VSD because this is just in digital form, as you understand. But it's a piano, and the piano that I use, because the digital form of it is much, much more cheaper to buy. It's only costing €50 or $50 around there. I would say 50, 60 perhaps. So it's extremely cheap to buy in digital form. But if you were to buy that piano for real, completely different story. So now we know that. Without further ado, we're gonna work this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check my time, see how much time I lost here. 7 minutes, not that bad. Excuse me for the lighting today. It's very bright here and it's quite annoying, but that's how it is sometimes. So what I'm gonna do, this thing here, I'm gonna see if there's a possibility to copy that up and then maybe change this. So see, this one I will leave. It sounds really good there. So the first thing is I need to get the sound of this one. Let me see if we can unsolo all this unnecessary stuff here like that. So we play the entire thing like that, but I only want to hear this. So, you know, if I sounds pretty nice, right? So yesterday I made up that, and it just fit like a glove together with this, in my opinion. But I'm not sure if it's really too much. I don't know. It's probably a little bit messy. It's sad, but so I'm not entirely sure if that's the reverb's messing about it, or we could cut the reverbs, like deactivate them and see how they sound together and see if they're as messy. Because I don't actually know music theory. That's one of my weaknesses. I just kind of try as good as I can by ear. So let's see here. So what I hear is, I think there are some double notes in here, which sounds a little, they don't really sound off, but it's just that I don't know if it sounds really good, you know what I mean? That's just my guessing. I'm not sure if somebody knows music theory, they'll probably, oh, that's pretty messy, you know? They'll probably say that, but, you know, I don't really care. I just do it for fun, and I do as best as I can, and that's all you have. So just keep pushing, and that's all it is. So you can hear it's a What's really hard sometimes is something called interplay, and it is how the notes complement each other after one another and so on. If you have one piano and then the other is going to kind of back it up and maybe make an offbeat or make something else happen, so the interplay really speaks to each other. So it's like two, persons talking to each other, and they're not talking at the same time. They actually listening sometimes and sometimes speaking. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about. So it's quite tricky. Interplay is really something that craves a master, and that's what we want to become sooner or later. But anyway, so there we go. So this is a sound without reverb, so we can add a little bit of reverbs. So I do think this one, let's see, it has diffusion on, so I can cut that. So what I think, this one has too much diffusion, so, and maybe feedback too. So let's see if I play the whole mix. Just lower these a little bit. So that was a little bit better, but it doesn't get so fussy. So, and then something like that, sound a little bit clearer. So we're gonna see what happens if we turn on the replica here. I don't know what it's set to. Set to diffusion. That can mess up the mix a bit. But we'll see. So it's not completely horrible, but you could probably take it down a little notch. And then I'm gonna add the reverb here in the tail. And I'll probably diminishing that a little bit. It's almost at 40%, so. I don't know, I think that's kind of fine. I mean, definitely not uber clear, but I mean, you can hear pianos anyway. So, and what you could do, of course, is just remove the riser. So that will make it a lot different. So I'll show the riser for you guys. So, let's see. So let's solo this thing. And this must sound weird. Why do I put in all this noise, right? But it is to raise the volume of the entire mix. So on itself, it doesn't sound really good and kind of annoying. It's a little bit like a dentist drill, you know what I mean? But the thing is, together with the mix, it raises the pressure, like it's for the breakdown to come later. You know, that something is going to happen. Like, that's how it rolls. So I'm gonna try to run it without the riser. Instantly a lot clearer. So maybe we can do without the riser. Actually sounds better. No, that's pretty good. So what I can do instead, because I might actually want to have a little bit, I'm sorry if it's a little too loud here. So anyway, What we can do is maybe mixing down this riser, because I may want to have a little bit of the intensity that I want like a crescendo, you know what I mean? Like so that's quite interesting, and now my head was playing some other notes. I think it was these songs. I do love this though. So I'm thinking maybe I could make this like some other. I'm thinking actually going up here instead, so let's move this a bit. So let's have let's have that. Something like this maybe. So I would like to speed it. So like this. Yeah, that speeds this up a little bit, and it keeps it at the same bar. So what I'm gonna do, and there comes that one. So I might just move this thing and. So let's just see what I'm gonna do here. I do think this sounds better if, like, for example, like this perhaps, and then we'll take these and just move them. So let's see if there maybe. Whoopsie daisies, that's wrong. Let me see. Down there. That will be better. Yeah, that's kind of. That's not too bad. And here we have a calmer version of it. So we have a little bit busier version here, and then we have a calmer version when she starts to sing or whatever. So the only difference, it's almost the same, but it's just that some notes are going do do do, like it just did there. So that's how I think I will roll there, and whatever. So I'm probably just cutting this, and I'm gonna put my attention to this one because I want to change this as well. So I think that's a slight hint better there, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here and. So now, time for this one. We're going to have a compressor on that thing. I don't know really which one, but... So that's that. I'm gonna compare this compressor to another compressor, as I always do, basically. So let's see. So the thing with this one is it's more silent, but it's smoother at the junctions kind of. So but if sometimes I feel like, okay, so this one is more punchy, and sometimes you need the punchiness to cut through stuff, and therefore it's better to use the Bitwig compressor in some scenarios, while in others I use the smoother ones. I have one smooth and one punchy. That's pretty good to compensate. And right now I'm having both of these active, so I'm comparing. Sometimes I want a little bit of both of the sound, so sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, beautiful. I really would like maybe have an inverse riser there or something when it actually kicks in there or something. So it would go the opposite way of a riser, if possible. Like, I don't know, maybe just a noise, or don't really something. I do have a sweep here, so let's see. This one here could be, you could put a noise on it. See, this one you can't even hear it a lot actually. So, but this one, I'm wondering if I should put it on a separate channel and just put some side chain on it. So that could actually add a little more impact on the breakdown right when it kicks in. Let's just see. I think I might already have. Here's an A1 trigger gate on this one. So I could actually reuse this channel. Just put this one down here and maybe just cut that one away. So let's see. So it does have a sidechain effect there, but I'm not sure I'm happy with it. No, so that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm gonna cut this, and I may actually try to copy this one, actually this one up here. It doesn't really matter. This one is going away. I'm actually gonna use, oopsie daisies, not what I wanted. Let's cut this only, and then add, say, what is it named? Oh, cable guys. Shaper box 2, which can do sidechains. Really can do sidechains, but I use this way too little. It's probably pretty good, but I only have the volume modifier on it. But anyway, here it is. So we can add different kind of shapes to that. So I'll play with this for a bit, and we'll see. So what I want to do is this number. We're gonna call this number 3 here. Medium sweep 3, and I think this one we can probably call medium sweep 1, even if we have another one, it doesn't matter, because 1, 2, 3, because they're so close to each other. Then I will take this medium sweep down here, so it's copied in the channel of the number 3, where we have our shaper box. So now we're gonna try to make these be affected by the cable guys shaper box. So we'll see how this works. And to be able to hear that, I'm gonna solo only the noise. And right now, like, the noise is really silent, I can hear, so and it's probably a little bit because of the reverbs. Replica, let's see. So there's some diffusion on that. Okay, so but anyway, so let's take away the diffusion. Why is it so low, man? Oh, it's probably the volume in itself here. So let's increase that a bit. Yeah, to there somewhere. And then turn on the replicant. Alright, so let's try to play with this for a bit. And you can see it creates a sidechain there. And you could even use the compressor here, it's kind of low, I think. So let's see. Okay. But I want more frequency on this, so let's see if we can do this a little bit more busy. Where do we have bar 1? I don't understand this system really here, because it's so different to the other sidechaining device I use. But I'll put it there and we'll see. Yeah, now it's much more busy. So that's kind of cool. What we'll do is... So I'll try that and we'll see how it sounds in the mix. I don't think it's enough, but... Okay, yeah, actually... more than enough. So let's see. That kind of sounds good, but it's just that it kind of, I don't know, the frequency is so whooshy. So maybe it needs an EQ there, so. So this one mixes in between, let me say, where do you have yourself? There. This one, let me see if I can louden this for you. Why can I not hear it? Okay. So this mix here, it mixes in between the basic without the sidechain and the sidechain itself. So the more to the right you have it, the more sidechain you get, kind of bouncy effect, right? And whenever you take it down, then the lesser you have of the sidechain and more of the standard effect. So the thing is, when you come in the middle there, there's so much reverb going on now, you could probably not really hear it. So if you cut, say, that reverb and that reverb as well, then it will be much more abrupt, right? So, but still, I don't know why it's peaking now. Maybe it's the compressor's doing something funky. Also, this compressor's active, so we can decheck that on this thing. But really, we're not really gonna mess with that, so I'm gonna put this on again. And actually good compressor in this thing too, so I like to use the internal one of that. Sounds good. So, and it's effective. So let's see if we can have the right the thing is, it gets a little messy because we have two of them. I'll silence them, that's why. So I'm shutting off this one. So let's see if I can, because we need to have it clear anyway. Oh, how silent it is. Okay. Because that's the thing. Okay, so let's see if we can get this right. I do think it's a little, like they smear together too much, and it's because there are reverbs on the voice as well. So it's a little bit knick-knacky. It's not really good. It doesn't. And the problem is because when you're using noise is every kind of frequency, and these are noise sweeps. So therefore, it muds down because we're using several of them. And the question is, can we have a better sidechain on this, or can we not? Because, so I think having a sidechain that may mess up the vocal, and we do not want to do that, so maybe we have to cut it and just use a standard sweep. I think that's the best thing for this, actually. Seems like it's not really worthwhile doing it. So we'll see how this sounds. That sounds kind of cool in a sense. So let's see. Let me try a little more, what you call it, reverb on that. I think is a little bit annoying, so I think maybe not. That could almost work. It's not too busy there. That's almost good, actually. Not too bad. This is cool though. So that's okay. So it's a pretty cool there. But okay. So still, we're gonna have to work the break. I mean the bridge. So we'll probably remove this thing. Remove, please. Remove. Okay, let's just mark it up there. Remove. Thank you. So I'll put one piano right over there and we'll... Alright, so save that. What am I gonna do to make this richer? What I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna what if we just started like this? It's almost better. Better. And there comes the chords. I might actually change the chords a little later. Yeah, this is pretty good. That's like a new bass line there from, you know, one before. Da, 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 da. So I'm just thinking maybe we should cut this right here. I want to try that. Alright, so I'm not sure about that, but let's try to cut this one. Not really sure. Well, I think maybe we should have something else there. Right, so save this. So let's try this again. Maybe we could reuse, say, oh, we haven't even used these. Sound pretty good there, so you can have them there. Maybe we can have them there also. Probably shouldn't have that one there. Let's try. So there's something missing in here, which I would like to maybe create. Well, you can have that piano, but I don't know if I want that kind of repetition there. So, but well, we can try use this one and see. No, that shouldn't be there. So let's see this. We will try. Oops. I'm unsure here. Wonder if we want another downlifter here, maybe try to reverse that. That's a little fuller, that's good. try to rewind. A little smoother. Right, so let's have this one here and see. So, because, let me see, breakdown is here. I don't know, maybe we could reuse these somewhere, either here or somewhere else. Probably not there. No, shouldn't be there either. So, wrong notes, so no. Put them here. Right, so I'll save this for now, and I think the bridge is better now than it was before, so that's a good sign. It's getting a little more of a ride somehow, and not too much of the same. We removed some of the chords in the beginning, and it seems it's getting like a little bit more there. So I'll have an orange in that. So I'll be right back, just fetching paper. Right back it is. Here we go. So we'll see what we can do with this. Alright, so I think we have made a better bridge, so I'll just see if I can run that again. I just see what happened if I cut a little bit, like, for example, say, what happens if I cut these claps or whatever. Comes a little tear there. That's not bad. I think we can live without those right here. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Starting to take some good shape. So this is the deal. I feel we have managed to make a good bridge and a good start, and the chords does not feel like they're too repetitive because they're only used for 8 bars right over here. That helped it up and it made it more clear in the beginning, so that's a great thing. So we only have the chords right over there, and then we can maybe reuse it some other where, and it would not sound too repetitive. So that's a good thing. And it also has this thing that I did the last time. I kind of changed the pacing and wrote another kind of bass line or whatever you want to call it, like melody here, and more like a melody. So it does have like a certain type of melody in the beginning and another one there, which is similar and still kind of feels like it belongs. So that's a good thing. So like the start, the bridge here, and the breakdown is pretty much awesome. So what I'm gonna focus on the next time here is definitely this, I would call it chorus or something. So rename this, and I'll just see if I can get my keys up for that thing. Chorus. Rename chorus. So like rename chorus. I'll call that chorus, and then we are at around 2 minutes. So what you can do then is either make it a little bit longer, make it a radio mix for around 3 minutes, or 3 minutes 30 seconds, something like that, 3 minutes, and then or you could make it like around 4 or 5 minutes and make it a full mix or whatever you want to call it. So that's a pretty good thing, and sometimes shorter songs are better. So if we cannot make it completely that varied, we could settle for a little radio mix in this, and it will be fine. In some scenarios, it will even be better to keep it shorter. So that will be sweet to make a short song, because my songs tend to get a little too long in some scenarios. So I'm pretty happy with this so far. It's starting to take a little bit of shape, and it's more varied now than it was before, and I'm happy for that. So the next time what we're going to look at is most likely the chorus, and that one we have right over here. So that's what we'll work with. We have the start, we have the bridge, we have the breakdown done. Now it's time for the chorus and see if we can do something more. Maybe we could write like another, I don't know, similar, or another bass line or something in between. Or maybe we can remove some stuff and fit in some other stuff, and, you know, maybe remix the song a little bit more, or whatever you want to call it. So we'll see about that. Well, as for now, the start, the bridge, and the breakdown, I would deem them pretty much complete. So that's a very good thing. So I would say like that's almost 75% of the song. But what you can do then is just take the entire 2 minutes and repeat them all off again, and you have a 4-minute song, which is pretty good. So that's a really good thing. So most of the hard work is done. If you're not looking to the chorus, and it depends on how much time you want to spend on the chorus. So that we'll have a look at tomorrow, and maybe the coming days now, but I will hope this song will be done by this week anyway. So hopefully until before Sunday. So we'll see what we can do. This is looking pretty good. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna say to you guys, this has been 3DFX. Thank you for watching. If you have actually watched this video, most people probably don't watch my videos, but I don't really care. I actually use my videos as a diary to see how far I've gotten. But anyway, if you watched, thank you very much. You can give me a thumbs up, and you can also comment down below what you want to see in the coming videos. So we kept this under an hour. This is pretty good. And thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more from 3DFX, make sure to subscribe, make sure to comment, and make sure to hit the like button. Thank you guys very much. See you very soon for another piano lessons or producing lessons. All right. Bye-bye.